Okay, I'm going to tie the woolly bugger. A variation of the woolly bugger, basically. It's going to use some flash boo and chenille that has flash in it as well. So, and go tie your hook in. It's a streamer hook, basically, size 6. 2X, 1X. I prefer 2X, a little longer body. You want to get some Marlboro, tie in the back, get a tail, basically about the length of the hook shank. You don't want to go too much longer than that because it kind of starts to look a little weird. Same length of the hook shank as a tail. And wrap it in right back at where the shank ends and the curve of the hook starts to begin. Wrap that forward a few times, get it pretty secure in there. Just cut it off. And tie it back in, make good and secure. Now, we're also going to need to weigh this thing down, being that it is a streamer. You want to fish it underwater. So get your non-toxic lead wrap. Get a few wraps in there, like that. Let's see. So it's better to put this up front. Wrap it in. Wrap it around the hook shank. All the way to the front. You don't have to go all the way right up to the eye because we don't need that much. Besides, you want to tie it in and up there as well, and you want to have some room to play with that. Cut them off. And then what you want to do is wrap the lead wraps that you put in there. Helps to keep it secure from floating around. Wrap it the entire way back down. Do it a couple times, wrap it up. Just cover it up is basically what you want to do. Okay, wrap it back to the tail again. Now, you want to get a hackle. In this case, a black hackle. Appropriate size for it. Kind of flares out some. You want to tie it in at the back, right, like so. Tie it all the way back to where you tied in the tail, and wrap it back forward over that and secure it down. And cut off your excess and so forth. Alright, it stays here for now. And then we tie in, I guess this is ice chenille or crystal flash, or I don't know, whatever you want to kind of call it. Cactus chenille, ice chenille. Everybody's got a different name. They're all pretty much the same thing. You want to tie it in. Again, wrap it back right at the end, same place that you began. You want to keep that one point there because everything's going to wrap up from there, and so it'll keep it neat looking when you go to finish your fly. You always take it back to that same spot that you begun there. Tie this in pretty secure. Wrap your thread all the way forward, all the way up to the eye. Do wrap in the ice chenille. I like to do, when I'm tying in these kind of things, you want to make a good tight wrap, even with chenille or ice chenille, any kind of thread here. You wrap it around like you're layering it really well. I take it and I do what I call petting the fly by pulling back the feathers of it a couple times after a few wraps like this. After you do it a couple times, pet it back. Do that the entire way up the entire shank of the hook. Don't overlap. Don't miss any gaps. And if you do make a mistake, you can always just back up, just like I just did. If you do overwrap it or something, just back up a few wraps and then start again. Not going to hurt anything. Wrap it all the way up, just in front of the eye. Don't want to crowd the eyeball too much. Then wrap it in. Do a few more wraps up there just to keep it secure. Wrap it back some too, because now the next step is to bring the hackle forward. Oops. Okay. Do that. Same way. Just want to lay it out. Not as tight. You kind of want to stagger as you wrap it. This is called palmering. All the way till you come to the front of the fly. You want to tie it off as well. A few wraps. Comb that hackle back a little bit, keep it out of the way, and tie it off. Do a couple wraps, make some good secure head there. Keep the hackle in place and everything like that. Now, you finish it. You do whip finish. You can do half hitch knots. I like the half hitch knots, basically because I don't know the whip finish. Just never seen it, never done it, never had a need for it. There you go. Then you're done. That's your knife. Glue it off. And you're done. That is a variation of the woolly bugger.